The secret to cheaper leads and easier wins? Go multilingual. My name is Dave Burnett, and I'm the founder of AOKmarketing.com, promotionalproducts.com, and co-founder of Achievers.com, which sold back in 2015 for $110 million. Let's get into it. You want an edge in marketing? Try another language. When you're starting to generate leads and sales, most people look to the same platforms, same strategy, same market, same media. And you know what? That even includes language. The result? Serious competition and rising costs over time. There is another way that we found. It may or may not be within your comfort zone, but it's called multilingual marketing. So, marketing in other languages. Let's break it down. So, what we did was for a number of different clients, we have tried different strategies. So, we have some clients who, for example, are based in Toronto and they serve the French marketplace. So what they do is they actually advertise in Quebec, which is French speaking much more than Ontario is, and they actually market in French in Quebec, in Montreal, so that people, when they come to Toronto, they can get serviced in French. So it's amazing to see what happens. We also worked with clients in Brazil, and working with Brazilian clients, working in reals as opposed to US dollars, the cost per acquisition has been significantly lower. But, okay, so all that's great. But how exactly do you do it? The first thing is, I can promise you that when you market in other languages, you're going to get lower competition and lower costs. In English dominated markets, your cost per clicks, your cost per thousand impressions are going to be inflated. But if you're able to do things in Spanish or Portuguese or French or Polish or whatever it may be, your cost per click, your cost per impression, your competition drops, and therefore so does your cost per lead. Then we try to identify any people on your team who may be able to service that. So you can also use translation smartly. You don't just translate, you want to adapt to what they're expecting. Beyond that, once the message is drafted, what I would recommend is walking through everything with a native speaker on your internal team, ideally for final approval. This ensures that every brand, every word reflects your brand, and ChatGPT or whatever else tool you're using didn't mess things up. What we do after we're trying something in a new market, in a new language, test a small scale campaign first. Often on platforms like Google or Meta, the best performing variant wins. So you have to make sure that you're testing little tweaks and every step is tracked for cost per acquisition conversion. Why this can matter. Start strategically, get some good translation, work through your approvals, and then do some data driven testing. Hopefully, you found that valuable. I'd love if you could like, share, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.